Labib is asking about an issue known as suckling an adult. And this is an issue of dispute. There is only one single hadith where Salim, the freed slave of Abu Hudhayfa ibn Rabi'ah, ibn Utbah, that is, Utbah ibn Rabi'ah, and when he was freed, he was a little child. So he grew up in the house of his previous master, and when he reached the age of puberty, he was like their son, coming in and out of the house, but then now he's a grown-up man. His wife complained to the Prophet ﷺ that Abu Hudhayfa is not at ease when he comes home, that is Salim, when he comes home and sees me in my home attire, not wearing the abaya, not wearing the full hijab, because I'm home. So what to do? The Prophet instructed her والسلام, to suckle him. So she said, "O Prophet of Allah, he's a grown-up man, he's got a beard." He said, "I know. Suckle him milk and he will become your son." Now this hadith is authentic, no doubt in that. How to understand it without going into technicalities is what we should do. What do you mean by going into technicalities? How is he going to suckle? Is he going to touch her directly and she's a non-mahram to him before suckling? Or is she going to put some milk in a cup and he drinks a cup and this would be considered one suckling and he has to do this 5 times? How many times? This is something we don't have information of. But definitely it's not what some of our filthy minds may jump to conclusion. Definitely. But how? This is none of our business at the moment. Yet we have the good intention to think well of the companions. Secondly, did anybody apply this concept other than them? The answer is no, with the exception of Mother Aisha. So Mother Aisha used to take this hadith, and whenever she wanted to unveil herself among men, she used to order her nieces to do the same thing, to offer the milk to that person, and he would become mahram to her because she would be his grandmom. But all the other wives of the Prophet ﷺ totally prohibited this and did not approve of this. All the companions of the Prophet ﷺ did not approve of this. Why? Because they all understood that this was a specific incident only for Salim, Mawla Abi Hudhayfa. That's it. It's not to be cascaded to anyone else. And this is what the vast majority of all scholars of Islam have concluded. Now, if there is an exception by 1 or 2 scholars who thought that they have room to maneuver like Mother Aisha did, this is their ijtihad. But it is not at all compelling or permissible to go for their ijtihad and leave all the others who have compelling evidences to prohibit this and to only accept this as an isolated incident for Salim, Mawla Abu Hudhayfa, and Allah knows best.